Okay, thanks for turning into another battle report. This time I'm going to face Chad's Dwarves with my Orc and Goblins. Okay, we'll go over his list quickly. So we got two Bolt Throwers on the right. Both of them have Rune of Burning, and one has the Rune of Seeking. Then we got, I think it's 25 Warriors with Great Weapons, and then 25 Longbeards, Hand Weapon and Shield, and then 25 or so Hammerers with the BSB and the Banner of Grungy to give a 5+ ward save versus shooting within 12 inches. Behind them we got the Grudge Thrower. It's a halfling hot pot, but he's using it as a Grudge Thrower right now. In the very back we have the Rune Lord on an anvil. And then we got a cannon, Rune of Burning. The Grudge Thrower has the 2 runes of penetration. Yeah, I think that's it, just 2 runes of penetration. And then we got 20 Quarrelers with Great Weapons, a Gyrocopter, and then coming in later 20 Miners. And the Quarrelers are actually Rangers, I think, so they can scout. Okay, on to my army. So on the left we got 10 Orc Boarboy Biggins. Behind that we got 2 Skullchukkas. Both Blade Cavalry bases are Goblin Wolf Chariots. We got my 30 additional hand weapon Orcs with the War Boss. 20 Night Goblin Shooters. And that unit has my level 4 Goblin Shaman. Using 6 River Trolls. Another 20 Night Goblins Shooters. 30 Orc Spearboys. The second Goblin Wolf Chariot. 2 more Bolt Throwers in the back. I'm using the Mantic Mob East Riders as Squig Hoppers. And then we got my 14 Goblin Wolf Riders fully upgraded with level 2 Shaman in there, that Vanguarded. So on to turn 1. Alright, sorry about the blurry pick right off, but turn 1, his Gyrocopter charged into my Goblin Wolf Riders. No wounds were caused either side, and he held. And yeah, I didn't move any, and he didn't move any. His shooting caused a single wound to a troll. So it wasn't very effective shooting phase. Oh, forgot to mention in the backfield I have 2 Doom Divers. Love those things. Yeah, on to Orc and Goblins turn 1. Alright, Orc and Goblins. I moved up as you see. My BSB's unit failed the Animosity and then rolled a 1 to throw stuff, so it caused the other one to fail Animosity. Yeah, everything else moved up. The Goblin Wolf Riders are still fighting the Gyrocopter. And my shooting, I think, didn't cause any damage. And magic was easily stopped. So, on to turn 2. Alright, turn 2, he failed his leadership test on the at the end of his turn and ran away with his Gyrocopter. Still no wounds were caused, and I did not catch it when I pursued. This time he successfully killed off 2 trolls, so did 5 wounds with his shooting, and killed 3 Boarboys with his cannon on the flank. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, one of my Bolt Throwers misfired last turn, so it couldn't fire this turn. And yeah, he didn't really move at all. So, on to Orc and Goblins, turn 2. Okay, apparently my close-up picks aren't working very good. So, I charged into his gyrocopter, easily ran it down. I rolled high enough to charge into the Corlers, or Rangers. I did kill quite a few, but he killed more, and I ran. And he pursued, but he did not go very far. Yeah. So, other than that, my damn spear orcs with the BSB squabbled again. My shooters next to him squabbled this time. I moved up with everything on the right. The big domey thing, I cast Curse of the Bad Moon, the big version, and threw it out there. 4 dice 6 inches. It goes 6. Yeah, that wasn't very good. On that, I think that was... Oh, my shooting... I think I killed a couple of dwarves, but nothing serious, nothing awesome. So, on to dwarves' turn. Alright, dwarves' turn 3. He charges out his Great Weapon Warriors into my Boar Boys. He wins combat, but needing a 6 to stay. I did. Yeah, he killed off a few Boar Boys. Other than that, he did not dispel the Curse of the Bad Moon, let it go. It meandered over in front of my trolls. Shooting, he killed some additional hand weapon boys. And charged at my fleeing Golden Wolf Riders who failed, or who ran away, who successfully ran away. Yeah, I think he dropped his Grudge Thrower and killed some goblins on the right. That was pretty much it. So on to Orc and Goblins. Okay, this is a shot of the Curse of the Bad Moon. I canceled it and then recast it. It went straight through all of his hammers. And I did the big version, so I chose Initiative. And he lost not quite half of his hammers, so that was pretty good. But his BSB did not die to it. Overview of the battle. I charged my Goblin Wolf Chariot on the right into his warriors. My general's unit squabbled. Oh, actually, yeah. No, it failed to charge because he did the Wrath and Ruin on it with his anvil, and so it was half movement. So I had base 2, needed to roll a 9, I rolled like a 8 or something, or a 7 to get in. So I failed to get into the flank of his dwarf warriors. My wonderful trolls failed their stupid check, stumbled forward 1 inch, which put one guy in the Curse of the Bad Moon before I could get rid of it, and then I succeeded to roll the 1 for him not to die. That was funny. The Goblin Wolf Riders failed to rally and ran through the Squig Hoppers and my Spear Boys. Yeah. And the only reason why I'm getting the Curse of the Bad Moon off is because I'm irresistibly forcing casting it. Which last time and this time I rolled an 8. So I took a strength 6 hit on both casters. Killed my level 2 Goblin Shaman, but my level 4 is still alive. Alright. On to Dwarves. Alright, Dwarves turn 4. I forgot to mention that my other Goblin Shooter unit failed the panic check when the Goblin Wolf Riders ran through them. So, they ran. Turn 4, his miners came on the board. The movement thing from the anvil got him into the flank. Those damn Great Weapon Warriors finished off my chariot and the Boar Boy completely, so they just turned to face. Grudge Thrower dropped dead center on my Night Goblin Big Boss's unit and wiped out almost everybody. He put a couple of wounds on the trolls with shooting. The cannon, last turn I shot at the cannon and everything, and I killed all the crew, and his master engineer has one wound left on it. So that's what that die is. Oh, his Quarrelers charged into my Squig Hoppers. Killed them all, I think. Did a lot of damage to him. Oh, he overran and ran them down. That's how they all died. The rest of them died. Ended up into the front of my Spear Boys. I only killed like one. I won combat, but he's there. And my Goblin Wolf Riders ran off the board. Doom Diver is actually not there. It failed its panic check when... oh wait, that's right. If you fail a panic check, they just can't fire next turn. Oh well. Then my other goblins are just running away. Okay. On to Orc and Goblins. Alright, Orc's turn 4. His minor combat with my General's unit. I'm losing by 2 or 3. General's stubborn with the Stubborn Crown, so we're passing that, but not able to turn to face. That's where that unit ends. He never sends his other unit in to help out, because it would probably just give me more wounds or something. My goblins move up to cast Curse of the Bad Moon again, but I only get like 3 dice. And since he steals 1 and has so much more dispelling power, yeah, it didn't work. Trolls charge into his Hammerers. I figure if I can get rid of them, I can do pretty good. And his BSB has the Rune of Burning on his thing, so 1 wound from him, which he goes before all of his Great Weapon guys, I lose my regen saves. So let's top it off here. We got Flaming Bolt Thrower, Flaming Cannon, and a Flaming BSB. I don't think someone likes regeneration. Yeah, I moved up to release my Fanatics through his Hand Weapon and Shield Warriors. They actually both went through. That was kind of cool. Yeah, and then the backfield, my Spear Orcs finally eliminated those 2 guys, and so they're sitting there. That's pretty much it. On to Dwarves, turn 5. Okay, charged at my Goblins. I fleed. He shot something at him, killed 1 guy. Doesn't have a lot to shoot at. Combat ensued with my General's unit, and that was pretty much it. Not a lot happened. Alright, we stopped here at final turn 5. Same thing going on with my General's unit, staying there. The Goblin Fanatic ran through my Night Goblins. My guy survived, but then failed his panic check and ran through him again. I should have been smart and took my panic, or moved the Fanatic first, and then tried to rally my troops, so they didn't get hit by the Fanatic twice. But they died. Shooting, I finished off his cannon. Yay, me. And that's where we called the game. Obvious dwarf win. Not a whole heck of a lot. He lost the Gyrocopter and his Rangers and a cannon and a Master Engineer. I'd lost 80% of my army. So, alright, we played a second game after this, so hopefully